Welcome back to Trading with CJ. Today we're talking about the C-Bar, the Mary Jane, the cannabis sector. This is a sector that I've only recently got into. Okay, I only bought my first company in this a couple of weeks ago now, I think it was. I put it on the Discord when I bought in on that one. If you want to join our Discord, it's completely free. First link in the description below. But we're going to be talking about 3 stocks in the cannabis sector, the weed sector, to buy now. Okay, these stocks, I think, in my opinion, have amazing potential going forward in the coming weeks, months, and years. I don't own all of these, but I will be letting you know which ones I do own. If at all any, I'll let you know in this video. So let's get straight into this one. And if you can smash the like, subscribe to my channel as well. We're getting closer and closer to 4K. So if you can subscribe, that would be absolutely amazing. Thank you. And this is not going to be a stock analysis video. This is going to be a little bit about the company and why I think it's a good investment going forward. But with that in mind, I am not a financial advisor. So if you are planning on investing into the stock market, you should always do your own research first. So let's get straight into it. So the first company up here out of these 3 is one I have spoken about before. I've done a whole analysis on these. If you want to check it out, link is in the description. We're talking about Sundial Growers, ticker symbol SNDL. This is obviously a cannabis company just like all the others, and they say they produce high quality cannabis products in their individual control rooms. Our agile manufacturing approach supplements a CBG and data-driven consumer-centric commercial approach for our portfolio of brands. And you can see here, this is a company that has a lot of different brands. You can see they've got Top Leaf, Sundial, Parlamento, Grasslands, and BC Weed Co. The great thing about this is all of these different brands that they have do something completely different. We can see here our brand portfolio. We have developed a brand portfolio to target the range of high value market segments. So this varies here from premium products, so Top Leaf with a premium price as well, Grasslands, which is more of a value price. They also have some convenience ones, you know, like pre-rolled, and then even some more healthier options, more natural alternative options, Sundial, etc. So they've got a whole different range here, something for everybody in this company. This company has been doing great things from the past year. I'm going to put this up on the screen. This is from their investor presentation. Some of their highlights from 2020. We're not going to go through all of these, but they have added strategic partnerships. They've launched a vape portfolio. They have even launched a Parlamento flower, which is a new segment as well. And their latest one here, which was about October time, collaboration with Chocolate to launch cannabis-infused chocolate bars, drinking chocolate and infused sugar. And you can see a lot more on that list. So they're doing really cool and interesting things. A recent announcement, which is why potentially this one has hit a lot of investors' radars here, is Sundial Growers announces closing of its $74 million registering offering. So basically they're raising more and more cash. Their balance sheet now is looking amazing, okay? Well, in terms of their numbers anyway right here. They now have approximately $610 million of unrestricted cash, in addition to marketable securities and loans of about $61 million, and approximately 1.5 billion common shares outstanding. A lot of shares outstanding right there. However, that is an amazing amount of cash that they have been raising. This one has been seeing a pump due to the Wall Street bets, Reddit community, etc., which is now why they've taken advantage of that price at the moment, and they've done a share offering. They've got a lot of money now sitting on that balance sheet, which is great for them going forward. On top of this, they have no debt. They got rid of that debt recently. No debt, a lot of cash. Amazing financials at the moment. Another amazing catalyst for this company going forward in the coming weeks, months, etc. Sundial receives approval for NASDAQ listing transfer to allow a 180-day compliance period. This was announced about early December, and for this, the anticipated extension will allow the company to regain compliance if a minimum of 10 consecutive business days before June the 26th. Of the bid price of $1 or above. So they need to get their share price to over $1 for 10 consecutive days, and they will be regain approval here to be listed on the NASDAQ. With that in mind, let's jump straight into their share price. They are currently above that $1 mark, which is great. They've only recently hit that $1 mark. However, if this carries on like this, they will get that 10 days consecutive run, and they'll be allowed to go on that NASDAQ, which is amazing, which means there's more exposure to more investors, more brokerages, etc. It's great for this company. So their share price is at 113. Like I say, over the last month, we have seen an incredible run. If we take you back here to around about a month ago, literally a month ago here, okay, they're up 63% at this moment in time. They're currently at 113. We've seen a massive run. Like I said, this is to do with a few different things: Wall Street, Reddit, the financials, the raising of capital, the clearance of debt, and the NASDAQ listing approval. That's coming to light as well. So lots of great things for this company going forward, and it's definitely one to keep your eye on, at least add to your watch list. So let's jump into our second stock. Greenlane Cannabis, okay, this is ticker symbol GNLN. This is a company that I haven't seen anybody covering. GNLN, Greenlane. They are a leading distributor of premium products. They distribute to head shops, smoke shops, and dispensaries. They also have currently over 11,000 retail locations, including licensed cannabis dispensaries, smoke shops, and specialty retailers. They say that whether you are in the market for the best vaporizers, grinders, rolling papers, glass, or a host of other items, we have got your needs covered. They've been running since 2005 and they pride themselves on being the best customer service, fast and accurate delivery, and products they believe in. So this is a big global distributing company of cannabis here. They have 5 global distribution hubs, 15 years of experience, and have 50 plus key brand partnerships. I'm going to put these up right here because there's over 50 in total, but this is just some of them right here. So big names on this list. They also recently reported their financials, okay, their Q3 financials, and obviously we're going to be waiting for the Q4 to come out, but let's just go through some of the highlights from these financials, okay? Their revenue expanded 36%. It's now 32.3 million compared to the previous quarter in 2019. The sales approximately 65% for 5.6 million compared to the previous quarter. Implements further G&A expense reductions and savings of about 5 million. Strong balance sheet, including 40 million of cash. They have 40 million of cash sitting on their balance sheet. Okay, that's a very nice number as well. However, I do want to point out that the net sales was 35.8. That did decrease compared to the 44.9, and they do state why. They have deliberately moved away from low margin nicotine sales to focus on higher margin products. On a sequential basis, our Q3 2020 sales increased 10% from the second quarter of 2020. So if you're comparing the quarter from 2019 to 2020, it did decrease slightly in terms of the net sales, but that's because they've changed their outlook. They've changed the way they're going with this company. However, from 2020 onwards, it has been increasing, which is great. So the numbers are looking really good for Greenlane. Let's go straight into their stock here, see how this has been performing. This is actually just over the penny stock threshold, but only as of the last couple of days. This has run up now. We're on $5.60. For a share in this company. I started watching this one around about, I think it was like 420 or something like that. Ironic. 420. I started watching this one, but yeah, I don't actually own any shares in this company. It's one that has been on watch list, but it's continued to run, and I think it's because things are moving in the right direction. They've got big brands they're working with, and their numbers are looking good. They keep churning out pretty good numbers for this company. It's definitely one that's sliding under the radar, you know, and yeah, I think it's got massive potential. So that was number 2 here, Greenlane, Gnln. And a third and final one here for today is a ticker symbol Hitif, Hightide. I love this company. I've spoke about these on my channel only a couple of days ago, so we haven't seen any share price action at this moment because the market's been closed. But I am really excited to see where this one will go in the future. This is a long-term hold. I'm going to come straight out and say I own this company. Okay, I've been buying in very recently, and if you're part of my Discord, you'll know that. So these have big brands. This is a Canadian-based cannabis company, although they do sell as well to America, but they're predominantly based in Canada right now. They have big brands. This is just some of them: Canacabara, Gaxy, CBD, New Leaf, Meta. They are acquiring more and more different companies, big companies at that. You can see here they have the largest footprint in Canada, which is Meta, they just created, and they have an online grasscity.com e-commerce platform which over 20 million consumers a year. It is the highest traffic and most visible brand in the industry. That is absolutely amazing. Not to mention they also recently launched their CBD online platform as well. So they have online platforms, they have brick and mortar retail stores, and they do a bit of wholesale distributing as well. This company has a bit of everything right here. I want to point out this one here, Famous Brands, because it really does intrigue me, because it works with lots of celebrity names in this company. They have partnerships and they work with these names. Snoop Dogg is on that list right here. Big company. If you go onto the website as well, which you have done in the stock analysis video, you'll see some of his products on this website as well. So he definitely has a major interest and part in this company. Aside from these celebrity endorsements, they also have 2 big names invested into this company, Aurora and Afria. I think you've already heard of those companies. 2 massive cannabis companies they say are strategically invested into Hightide. Now, there are so many catalysts for this company. I'm not going to go into them all in this video, but I have done a whole stock analysis video on these. Check that out just a couple of days ago. But their financials, their recent highlights is definitely a major catalyst as well, because they're good. They have really good numbers, okay? Their revenue has been increasing year after year, 8 million, 11 million, 30 million, now at 23 million. Okay, that was their third quarter 2020. We're looking forward to seeing the fourth quarter coming out. The gross profit has been growing, and the net income, they was making a loss every single year until their last quarter. They finally hit in profit. You know what that means? It means this company is going in the right direction. They're getting big names joining them. They're acquiring big companies. They have big celebrity endorsements. They have companies who are strategically invested, who are already established in this space. They have really good financials. Not to mention, Hightide announces application to list on the Nasdaq. We spoke about that with Sundial. These are applying to be on the Nasdaq as well. So this is going to be really, really exciting if they can get onto the Nasdaq, because that will give them more and more exposure to the US markets. And the company already earns approximately 23% of its revenue in the US, and they're seeking to expand their footprint in the US business. So if they can get on that Nasdaq listed market, this is really going to open them up to a world of opportunities. We look at their stock price. They're currently at 62 cents. At the time of recording this, Hightide, and they have had a little bit of a run as of Friday. I think a lot of people started to look at this company. This is one that I do own. I bought this one about 5 days ago or something now, so we're already sitting on very, very nice gains, but I'll definitely still be adding at these prices. So yeah, that's my 3 cannabis companies today, and I do want to touch on the major news about this. This is the sector that I was never in before. However, it really is starting to intrigue me more and more. I'm seeing good financials, good revenue, good numbers, and the main thing about this is the Democrats have now got in, the administration has now got in, so it's putting a lot of people onto this CBD cannabis market as well. Schumer hosts first marijuana meeting to formulate 2021 federal legalization plan. Some of America is already legal, some is completely illegal, and some is only legal for medical use. So the Democrats really want to make this legalized. So this is really going to boost, obviously, sales going forward if it does get that. And things are looking in the right direction. They're starting to talk about this already. Early days. However, my opinion is I do think they're going to get there, or at least a lot further ahead than where we currently are with this. So that's my thoughts on these companies, and that's why these are going to increase their revenue, increase their sales going forward. So yeah, that's my thoughts. I'm not a financial advisor, so if you are planning on investing, you should always do your own research first. But I'll be interested to know, are you invested into any of these 3, or maybe there's some others? I know a lot of people are going to be thinking Planet 13. I do hold Planet 13. I'm just going to put that one out there. But I didn't want to include it in the list because I think a lot of people know about Planet 13 already. I may well do a video on them coming up very soon. But yeah, that's my stocks for today. Thanks for watching. If you could like this video and subscribe to my channel, that really is appreciated. Thank you all for the support, and until next time,